Globular clusters are spherical, dense collection of stars that are found in the halo of a galaxy, as such clusters are older than the open clusters. So, they are thought to be excellent laboratories to understand the evolution of stars. Now, studying one such globular cluster called NGC 2808 in our Milky Way, the scientists have detected rare hot ultraviolet-bright stars in it. While exploring the ultraviolet images of the cluster taken by Astrosat's UVIT, scientists from the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Deepti S. Prabhu, Annapurni Subramaniam, and Snehlata Sahu, distinguished the hot UV bright stars of the cluster from the other stars.
In the earlier studies, globular clusters were thought to form of stars with same chemical composition, and they were thought to be of the same age. All the stars were thought to be of the same age. But studies from the past few decades have shown that these globular cluster stars are not all of the same chemical composition, but they might be of different composition and they might be even of different ages. So this globular cluster presents a very interesting case where over 5 generations of stars have been detected. So that is one of the reasons for choosing this globular cluster.
Having its main campus in Bangalore, Indian Institute of Astrophysics is an autonomous institute under the Department of Science and Technology. It has a network of astronomical laboratories and observatories in India and is devoted to world-class research in astronomy and astrophysics. For their latest research, IIA scientists combined the Astrosat's data with the observation of Hubble and Gaia space telescopes and also with the ground-based optical observatories. Using the data, the team arrived at the surface temperatures, luminosities and radii of the 34 UV bright stars identified in the cluster. One of these stars was found to be about 3,000 times brighter than the Sun, with a surface temperature of about 1 lakh Kelvin.
Most of the systems will be in the inner central dense region of the globular cluster. Very difficult to catch them because they'll be looking hidden in terms of, it's like spotting one interesting person within a crowd. It is very difficult. So if you want to spot it, they will be normally very hot. So the UV helps in identifying the hot stars. And then we have to use the right technique to study their temperature and their properties, the physical properties. Then we actually say that this belongs to these class of objects which are dying, or rather how they die, which forms they take to before they actually end their lives. So we were able to catch a very fast evolutionary track and catch them and say this is how this happens, with the help of the Indian instrument.
The rare hot UV bright stars identified by the Indian astronomers have their cores almost exposed, making them very hot. As many of these stars are not detected in the fast evolving phases, so the study of such stars is crucial to find out how these stars end their lives. Such UV bright stars are also speculated to be the reason for the ultraviolet radiation coming from old stellar systems. Therefore, it is important to observe more such stars to understand their properties. The findings of this study have been accepted for publication in the journal The Astrophysical Journal.